guys, this is Dong, and this afternoon we will be installing a CarPlay that I recently ordered from Lazada. It's a bit reasonably priced, I may say, and to be installed in the Mercedes C300 W204 that has this infotainment that's a bit outdated, no? So we need to install this one so that it will look modern and to be more intuitive compared to the stock one that is installed in the W204. We will show you all the things that are found in the box, including the monitor and some other wires, and we will be showing to you also how it's being installed. Hopefully we will be expecting that this unit will function and operate accordingly as planned. So let's just cross our fingers so that we will be installing it properly, you know, without any problems or technical difficulties that we'll be encountering as soon as we have installed this in the process. Okay, so we will proceed now with installation, and thank you very much. Press from the box, we have here the monitor, and of course there are wires that are included in the kit. Of course, this one is the wire for the monitor that we'll be installing later on. Now another one is the wire for the mic, for the voice command, and okay, this one is wire for the backup camera. And of course, this is the main harness included in the box, which is to be tapped in the main stereo of the unit. Now this one is this cold CAN bus, which is used to sync this unit to the main stereo system of the W204. And we have here another one antenna for the GPS, I may say, and another antenna of course for the AM FM bands that we will be using this unit. And of course, this one will be used for the auxiliary. If you want to use your phone, of course this one is for the USB, and this one is another one for the USB. Okay, so okay, we have already installed all of these wires at the back of the monitor. Although I did not remove the frame, but nevertheless it was easy for me to place each and every plug at the back of the monitor, and this will be very handy as soon as we have placed this on the W204 that we will be installing later on the dashboard. Okay, we will start the installation. First, we need to have this plastic prying tool so that you won't scratch or damage the dashboard. First and foremost, of course, you have to remove the air conditioning vents. That would be very easy, I guess, and just simply removing it, and you have to unplug all of those wires found at the back of this air conditioning vents. And then once these are removed, you can now go to the another procedure of removing the main stereo system of this W204. There are actually tabs that are found on top of which, and there are two screws that can be removed, of course, and then just simply pull it out. Okay, be patient at this time because there are lots and lots of wires that may be entangled in the process. And then another screw on top of the monitor, and then you have to remove it, of course, these two screws, and then you can now also pull out this monitor. And there is a wire that is very thick that can be removed from the main unit, and then that is connected on top of the monitor, which you have to remove. Be patient. Okay, now we are ready to place the monitor that we just bought, and then we need, of course, to place this antenna here, and we have to secure all of the wires that are found at the back of the monitor so that while installing it, there will be no distraction or interference that you will be encountering. Just place, of course, this main harness to be rerouted at this portion, and then you can now place the monitor on top, of course, and then you secure the wires to be connected in the main stereo of this W204, and that is the main harness that is placed right there. And be sure to install, of course, the optic fiber, which is found right there. And now this one is connecting the original plug, and then going to the main harness of the wire that is included in the installation. Well, now at this point we have removed the glow box on the passenger side so that we can position the wires that are needed to be placed right there, and still checking on some wires. And then we also installed this antenna for the GAPS and AM FM band, which should be placed tidy and neatly, and then have to be routed on the side of the dashboard. So be very careful not to scratch your dashboard, otherwise it may leave a permanent mark. And then place back the globe compartment, and then you have to screw it all up. Though this is a bit tricky and cumbersome to install back the globe compartment, but nevertheless be patient in doing so. So we are now at the back, and we have already removed the cover of the deck lid. So we will be positioning the wire that we rerouted, coming from the front going to the back, and then we have to unscrew this. So therefore we have removed the same, okay, and then we need to remove some of these clips, and then for you to position the camera that can be rerouted at the back going out of this deck lid, and then position again the plate, and then screw some of those hardwares, and then of course placing now the camera at the side of the license plate, and then so secure all the wires, and then use some tapes for you to have this wire neatly placed as possible, and then place back the cover at the back of the deck lid. Then return all the clips that we have removed at the back of this deck lid, and position now this plastic hardware, and again of course the clip and everything. Be tidy, be patient, and screw now this back, and of course we have to return this cover for the fuse, and then position it properly. Okay, now that the CarPlay is already installed, you have just to turn on the ignition, and then we'll wait for this to turn on. So that's turned on now. So this one is actually connected to the auxiliary right there. That's the auxiliary, and then directly to the head unit. So this now is a fully functioning CarPlay. So you have here your YouTube. Okay, that's your YouTube. Unfortunately we are offline right now, so we have music here, so we can play our music by using this volume on the steering wheel. Okay, and then other than that, we have some navigation, okay, and some other apps for the typical CarPlay. You have here Google for your Bluetooth, for your pairing with your cell phone to directly to your head unit, and all of the stuff, even this Spotify. So everything is basically here, and you can also upload some applications that you need for your CarPlay. So just touch the call this Google Play icons, and then you have to register. Of course you have to online, and then this is where you connect your Wi-Fi and some other applications here, and also to increase or decrease the quality or amount of the brightness of the monitor. Okay, so these are the things that are basically here. So we are successful in installing our CarPlay. Okay, thank you.